a dating. So
Mhm.
for everybody, it's a little hokey pokey, it's a little
Yeah.
stressful, but if you have a stutter, it is very
Mhm.
challenging. How did you navigate dating with having a stutter?
Oh, man. Well, I told you the story earlier, um, but, going out on dates, this is probably not necessarily the healthiest way to look at it, but I sort of see it as almost like a job interview. And I'm really good at interviews, because, I just see the other person as another person, because that's what they are. Yes, they may be the hiring manager, but at the end of the day, they're still a person, right? So, when I would go out on dates, it was just kind of like this. We would just talk and just sort of get to know each other. Now, when I, got to actually know the person and I became comfortable, that's sort of when my stutter would really kind of show up. But by that point, we had this relationship formed, and so it wasn't a big deal because if it was, I wasn't going to be with that person, obviously, right? But as somebody that stutters, I would inevitably stutter on the first date, and I would just, sort of mention, "Hey, I stutter." So that's what that was. I would never hide it because by the point I was dating, I had released the shame, and so I just owned it. And that was kind of like the first litmus test of like, all right, are you the kind of person that I want to be with? Because if you're going to be the kind of person that makes fun of me for having a stutter, then I don't want to be with you.
100%. Because what I tell everybody, there is somebody out there for you. There are 7
Absolutely.
billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
There is somebody for you.
Absolutely.
And that person does not care if you are bucktooth. That person
Right.
does not care if you have purple hair. That
Yep.
person does not care if you have a stutter. They
Hmm.
love you for you
For
because
you.
you're
Yep.
awesome.